Hello guys, welcome to the Real Facts channel. While people are fighting, quarreling, and arguing, the animals at this time are trying to prove that all this does not matter. In life, there are so many examples of when animals of different backgrounds can be friends with each other, build an unbreakable union of true friendship. Although in nature they may be enemies, they do not even think about it. Learning more and more about their friendship, watching them makes it possible to say with confidence that these animals have much more kindness, devotion, and responsibility than some people. Therefore, I am going to not only tell you about the amazing phenomena of friendship among animals, but also show you the incredible cases. Sometimes in real life, the friendship between animals can surprise us more than the stories shown to us through movies. Proof of this was the story of the amazing friendship between the dog Teni and the red fox named Sniffer. This is a real fox and the hound. Their touching relationship proves that friendship can emerge despite the circumstances and public opinion, or just like in the case with these two animals, based on natural instincts. Once a wild fox, Sniffer, and a domestic dog, Teni, met by chance in the forests of Norway. Then their unusual friendship began. The owner of Teni is the photographer Torger Berg, who lives in the forest with his dog. He was lucky to be near and photograph the acquaintance of two best friends, as well as the touching moments of their games in the forest. The tender, playful relationship between this couple was captured in the photographer's pictures. From now on, Teni and Sniffer spend a lot of time talking to each other. Several years ago, the state police in Georgia saved a lion named Leo, Shere Khan, a tiger, and Baloo, a bear, during an operation to catch a gang of drug dealers. At that moment, the animals were 2 months old. The criminals kept them as symbols of their status. After being saved, they were brought to the Noah's Ark Animal Rescue Center, and after seeing how the 3 babies sat on the same spot without departing from each other, the staff decided not to separate the animals that were already used to each other. This is striking. Thanks to people, these large predators who would most likely be hostile in the wild, in captivity were able to become best friends. The friendship of a 450-kilogram bear, a 158-kilogram lion, with a tiger has already been going on for 8 years. According to the staff of the center, there is something amazing and magical about how a huge black bear hugs a Bengal tiger. In 2012, an article was published in the Turkish newspaper Milliyet, dedicated to the amazing friendship of two completely different animals, a cat and a fox. At that time, according to witnesses, the funny couple had been inseparable for more than a year. The animals spent their days on the shores of Lake Van in the village Cheetah, Turkey. For the first time, the unusual couple was accidentally noticed by local fishermen. First, they saw the fluffy buddies having dinner together. The fox and the cat shared the remnants of the catch. Since then, they act like real friends, spend time together, hug, eat fish abandoned by fishermen, and then start their games. The local fishermen take care of the peace and security of the extraordinary couple. They always warn people approaching the shore so that they are cautious and do not frighten and do not cause any harm to animals. Of course, the fishermen do not forget to feed their dear comrades with fresh fish and often observe how they treat each other with the best pieces. They can be surely called the main local celebrities, because the amusing buddies are well known to all residents of nearby territories. Sometimes the animals fight and bite, but this does not affect their strong friendship, because the best friends never leave each other. The huge elephant named Bubbles and the little dog named Bella are real friends. Their friendship is absolutely not hampered by a huge difference in size. Bubbles started living in an American safari park after it was rescued from hunters for expensive African ivory, and the dog at that time already lived in the park. It is an indescribable sight when they are together. Bella quietly moves along her friend's huge leg, using it as a springboard for jumping. By the way, Bubbles is a real movie star. She starred with Jim Carrey himself in the movie Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls. Do you think a fawn and a dog can make friends? Of course they can. Look how they play with each other. It turns out not only people love dogs, but deer are not averse to making friends with them. It all started when Isabella Spring found a little deer on the porch of her house, who apparently strayed from her mother. Isabella's dog, named Kate, immediately became friends with the baby, and so far they are inseparable. Most large dogs would rather crush a deer, but not Kate. It took on the role of mother and safely raised the fawn. And although after that the little deer managed to return to the forest and have children of its own, it still regularly visits its old friend Kate. A few years ago, the two found each other, a small cheetah named Cassie and a Labrador puppy, Teni. Cassie was abandoned by her mom. She was raised by zookeepers. The cheetah for a long time did not know other friends except the people who cared for her. Therefore, it became necessary to find a way to develop her social skills. So there was a decision to settle to it a dog of the Labrador breed. Cassie and Teni were very similar in character, playful, and very funny. As a result, today they are having a great time together. A long time has passed, but they are still inseparable friends. They continue to enjoy life at the Busch Zoo, which is located in Tampa Bay, Florida National Park. Someone said that dogs and cats cannot be friends. Is it true? It does not matter who your friend is and what breed he or she is. It is important that it comes to the rescue when you are ill, to feed and protect, amuse and soothe, and sometimes replace the one who cannot be returned. A charming pair of white tigers was left motherless in September 2009 when powerful Hurricane Hannah swept over the American state of South Carolina near the town of Myrtle Beach. Fortunately for the offspring of the white tigress, they survived and wandered into the territory of the park next to their native reserve, where the scientific base of the Institute for the Conservation of Endangered and Rare Animal Species is located. Employees of the institute found an alternative nurse for the orphaned babies because they were only 3 weeks old. The nurse was chosen to be a female chimpanzee named Anyana. The chimpanzee not only thoughtfully fed the newborn predators with bottle milk, but she also slept with them in her arms, warming the babies with her body, looked for parasites in their fur, and guarded them during games. In general, she behaved like a gentle and caring mother. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end sooner or later, so this story of touching love is no exception. The cubs have noticeably grown up and become too nimble and noisy. Now they eat 2 kilograms of chicken and beef every day, but their second mother is out of habit trying to feed her little friends with milk. The tigers got their first teeth and the staff worry about the safety of Anyana. No, toothed predators are not dangerous for their mother, but as playful children they can provoke the chimpanzee. Looking at the touching picture of a chimpanzee holding a little tiger cub in her arms makes it hard to believe it. Since then, the baby tigers have already become huge tigers. Of course, they were separated from the stepmother, but they still see each other from time to time, and I want to assure you that they are fine. How does it feel to observe friendship between a deer and a rabbit? We may never know, but the photographer Tanya Ascani was lucky with that. She was lucky to be in the right place at the right time and be a witness to a truly unique friendship. From the photos, it can be seen that the little deer and the rabbit are not afraid of each other, but on the contrary, enjoy each other's company and receive maximum pleasure from it. I hope their friendship will become even stronger and even the harshest frost will not be able to separate them. Now we know for sure that animals are able and ready to be friends, capable of mutual assistance and support without asking for anything in return. They easily find a common language between themselves, regardless of such striking differences between each other. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. Also leave your comments below and let us know what you think about these amazing stories. Goodbye everyone, see you in the next video. Please keep this in mind. Do not hurt animals. Bye!